Hey guys, what's up? Destroyer here and welcome back to World of Tanks. Today I've got two games for you in the WZ-120-1FT, the Tier 8 Premium Chinese Tank Destroyer. And what is, in my opinion, probably the best Tier 8 Premium you can buy for gold at the moment. Due to the fact that it's basically an up-tiered SU-122-44 with the weaknesses of the SU-122-44 removed, tier for tier. Anyway, so to start with, pushing up into the middle here on Abbey, not even top tier this game, it's a tier 9 game. But playing nice and aggressively as you can in this tank. So, Pershing here, just take some snapshots as we bounce him. So it's 357 matchmaking, there's some tier 9s, some tier 8s and some tier 7s as we go straight through the gun mantlet of the Pershing there. So that's the first weakness of the SU-122-44 that this thing counters with its 248 AP and 310 heat pen. So this is the other thing about this tank that's really nice, is it gets that same great maneuverability and armor of the SU-122-44. As you can see, I saw that I had the opportunity there to take out that Leo and Type 59, and I did. So now, reducing one of the other big weaknesses of the SU-122-44, the aim time and accuracy. While it's not the best, it's definitely better than it is on the 122-44, and yeah. So backing up here, take some shots at these guys now, putting one into the Cheery, so once again it gets another advantage. Although it's tier up from the SU-122-44, it gets 440 alpha instead of the SU-122-44's 390, with about the same DPM. It's got like an 8-point-something second reload. So this is basically the 113's gun on a tier 8 tank with 20 less heat pen. We snap one into the M6A2E1 there. So you're not always going to get this lucky, but you can. As you can see, that shot goes a bit high, T29 bounces. So honestly, tier for tier, this thing has better armor than the SU-122-44. Yeah, it's not going to have the thing the 122-44 has where you face tier 5s that you can one-shot, but this thing can face tier 6s. And it's tier 8, so it makes a lot more money. So already we've racked up 2800 damage as this T29 peeks out for us, but unfortunately we don't reload, just a little bit too long. So just holding this position in the mid here, kind of waiting for some more opportunities to get some damage. Our Type 59 is pushed out here and is doing something or other with the T71DA as he's finished off there. Unfortunately that shot goes a bit high and bounces off the upper glacis of the T29, where we want it to go into the drive wheel like it looks like that one did. So M103 spots the T54E1 there, but what I'm excited about is what appears to be an AFK Tiger in the base, and I am never going to say no to farming AFK tanks, So put the first one in there. Unfortunately a bit of a low roll of 350, but if there's any tank in the game that I'm happy to low roll on, it's an AFK one. So put another one in blind because AFK tanks can't run. And the Type 59 finishes him off. So we're down 2 tanks at the moment, 6 to 8, and I'm coming out here to see if I can spot the stirrer mill, because this tank fixes another one of the big weaknesses of the 122-44, which is the view range. While I do use binos on this tank, as you can see, standard, my view range is best part of 400 meters. I think it's 400, I don't know, 400 maybe. Like the crew I've got on this tank, I just got as a 100% crew for this tank. Didn't have any Chinese TDs. That wasn't the best play there. as I shoot the wall. Then again, that me shooting the wall there should hopefully bait the 54 lightweight into pushing me, which, you know, probably just doesn't expect that I've got that good alpha and that good of an alpha and a reload. And one of the other big things that this thing has over the 1-244, which is gun depression. The SU-1-244 has really bad gun depression. This thing gets 10 degrees, which is, you know, best in class. Anyway, as we finish off that 54 lightweight there, and, you know, we cleaned up, so now it's 13-9. Wouldn't say I carried this game by any stretch of the imagination, but, you know, part of the team did more than my fair share, and not complaining. Because, you know, lots of free credits. So I snapped that one off a bit early because I was assuming he'd be killed off, but managed to reload and put another one in to finish him off there. And now it's just the Artie left before it's game over. So it only shows 4,058, 1,077 assisted. But remember, we did get that blind shot on the Tiger 1 and the blind shot on the T29. So that is GG for the first game. And we'll go and have a look at the second game and then take a look at the post-game stats. Alrighty, so here we are with the second game. As you can see, this game is +2. As at the moment, most of your games in a Tier 8 Premium will be. And nicely, it's not on a enclosed map, although the 121 FT can do very well on those due to its reasonable frontal armor, its good gun depression, its high alpha, its high reload, and good premium penetration. But it definitely does well on the open maps too. So I just take a quick snapshot at that Bulldog right off the bat, and I definitely should have backed up straight away here. Like, I was asking to just get picked off right at the start by sitting still there. And in hindsight, probably should have moved further than this right now, as they have a dynamic balancer in play. So just at the start, gonna hang in this bush, and then, you know, 58 Mutts bounces off me there, and see if I can get a position that will help me suppress this Rheinmetall Panzerwagen, who currently is getting free reign inside our base, taking out our artillery there. Oh, I am so sad. So we miss completely there, and then get dynamically balanced for playing the game. Repair the gun and heal the gunner, and then drop a big one into the side of the Panzerwagen for 511 there. So, you know, it's definitely where that nice alpha comes in, and the gun depression, as you can see as I play this ridge. See the Badger there, but, you know, he can't see me, so just let it go. And now, time to finish off this Panzerwagen here, as taking out one of their tier 10s, especially a light in this matchmaking, would be very useful. So utilizing the auto aim there again just to finish him off. So there you go, one tier 10 tank down. Unfortunately they haven't lost their RD, but oh well. So 705 damage done, and now pulling back because, you know, an ISU-152, an M103, a Batchat, a KV-4, a Foch, and a T10 versus an M46, an Oho, and a Conqueror. I wonder who will win. So I've already noticed that this flank over here that I'm on has pushed through, kind of driving around in circles here, but eventually I will come to the conclusion that it is time to set up and hold the line. So Conqueror's pinging for help. I'm not about to rush in there and help him, but I definitely will do what I can to protect his flank from a safe position. So he falls back, as is probably the smart thing to do, because maybe then he can run up the one line and run through the tracks, and as everyone over on my flank is slowly slaughtered, well, not exactly, but we're still down by 2 tanks right now as a jet plane flies over IRL. Anyway, T-44's now running. We lost the Conqueror. Those guys just overwhelmed him with numbers. And is now proceeding to complain in chat. Well, he's not wrong, but you know. Finish off 2 more tanks now, even at 7 all. So just going to hang back here, use the good view range of this tank to outspot these guys and get some damage in. So there's one nice AP roll into that M103, and here's where the gun depression comes in. In a tier 7 game, in the 1-244, you'd never be able to do this because the tank simply just could not play this ridgeline. But here, as you can see, now they're not spotting me because this tank's very respectable camo ratings, but even when they do, I'm using a fair extent of my gun depression and, you know, small target, and I'm not sitting out there for too long. So, farmed a lot of damage right there, 2500 damage done. Reset the base there, so at least I tracked that guy, even if I did no damage, and coming out around here because apparently those small bushes are stopping me from being able to see him, but the KV-4 back there can definitely see me as he's bounced 2 shots off me right there, so it looks like I did pen that guy, and now KV-4 is spotted, so this is just some easy damage farm right here. Put one into the lower plate for 450. Like, you can just see how the damage racks up. Like 450, 8.6 seconds later, probably going to bounce that one. Yeah, the KV-4, while it's definitely not a great tank in the current meta, that flat side armor with no weak spots definitely has its advantages. That is until you load the 310mm penetration heat that this tank carries, and you can go through a lot of things without much of a problem. So the Foch there, as you can see off to the screen, is pushing the 140, and that fight's going alright. So unfortunately it looks like that shot failed to pen the M103, but he's backing up and on an angle, and I'm just going to go for the turret because it's an M103, that nice high roll that you can get when you've got the alpha this tank has. Now, probably in hindsight should have gone for the Foch there, but I've been checking over and I realized Foch is reloading, so I go to take out the KV-4 and manage to bounce off the KV-4's weak spot. Anyway, Foch is pushing me now, so I'm just going to turn around and put one into him. KV-4's flanking me, Badger finishes him off, and that's the GG. So, in a sec, we'll just go and have a look at post-game stats. Alright, so that first game was high caliber steel wall for the 5,058 damage done and 1,500 damage blocked. Ace tanker, these medals, 1,481 base XP, and this was with me running a bonus, so a lot of credits. Yeah, and that, hey, it looks like it's actually working this time. Yeah, that looks about right. I'm not about to do math on a YouTube video, but yeah, so made a few credits, which is pretty nice. All around a pretty damn good game. Now we'll go on the second game. We had once again an ace tanker, tank sniper, high caliber, defender for the resets I got. 77 base reset points. 136,000 minus 3,000 minus 45,000 minus 6,000. Apparently that's 130,000. We're learning new things about maths every day here on Destroyer. Anyway, that was 5,194 damage done because of that extra blind shot to the T10. And 1,513 base XP. 77 of that from the base reset. And 4 tanks destroyed. So all in all, 2 pretty good games, showcasing that this is definitely one of the better tanks that gold can buy in the game at the moment, due to its good pen, good alpha, good DPM, good speed, good gun depression, you know, the list goes on. Its good ability to power creep, and all of that good stuff. Anyway, so thanks guys for watching, and I'll catch you next time.